White ash seeketh embers.
Alright, hey there guys, this is Catacombs speaking to you from some Dark Souls 3. Here I stand in the Hall of the Wolf's Blood. Members of Farron's undead legion littered around me. What madness drew them to slay each other and bring brother against brother? I may never know. However, we fought the strongest of them and prevailed, the one who absorbed all of the wolf's blood for himself and found the strength to finally surmount the legion in its entirety. We gained a couple of items, and I want to speak about them for just a moment. Not that one. This one. Soul of the Blood of the Wolf. The blood was spread amongst the Abyss Watchers, and their souls are one with the soul of the Wolf Blood Master. So, what the Wolf's Blood was, I am not sure. It could have been a great soul that they were simply leeching from and using as strength to feed their legion. But clearly, when the last of the legionaries fell, and yet there was one that stood, he became the master of the wolf's blood, and he gathered it all into himself, strengthened, and of course attacked us. However, we defeated him. Another item. The Cinders of a Lord. Cinders of a Lord left by the Abyss Watchers. If the Lords will not return to their thrones themselves, let them return as cinders. The Watchers of the Abyss swore upon their shared wolf's blood, which also served as their mandate as Lords. Interestingly enough, the oath that they swore was also tied intrinsically to who they were as Lords of Cinder, but they will not clearly return to their throne. And that was something that I mentioned earlier in my, I guess my theory crafting episode was, why are we here? Why do we need to return the cinders of the lords, or why the lords, why is the flame dying? And I think it's because a lot of the lords of cinders are unwilling to return to their thrones and reenact the first flame and relink it. So we have to bring their ashes themselves. Now, unfortunately, a couple of seconds after I stopped recording last time, I walked up to this door and it all shifted aside. Pretty spooky. Opening the pathway beyond. But what I want to do is return to Firelink and 1, level up, and 2, just see what changes. Because we did just take on a Lord of Cinder. So let's check out what people have to think about that and maybe get rid of our jerky face. Let's jump back to the Firelink Shrine. Wow, this area had a lot of bonfires. As opposed to 3, 3, 4, 8? Yeah, 8. Wow, I was actually totally guessing at that. Alright. Immediately I can see that goddamn fog door back up, and I don't know why it's doing that. Hey! Were you there the entire time, Gargoyle Knight? I'm not sure if he was. But, let's go speak with him. Egon.
Ah, I know you. Been some time. I just dropped in to see how she's getting on. Now, what are you playing at with this circus? This cesspool of doddering old folk and degenerates? Couldn't be better. She must fit in perfectly here.
You're a real charmer, Egon. But I kind of don't disagree with you. This is kind of a cesspool of doddering old fools and idiots.
This place is a cesspool.
Sorry, old folk and degenerates.
Couldn't hope for.
Alright, you keep on being classy. And what do you have to say?
Welcome home, Ashen One. Speak then. Ashen One. Ashen.
Literally nothing. Thank you. Thank you for being a well-rounded character. We can put the ashes of the Legion on their throne, but I'm gonna wait for that.
You oft the Lords of Cinder, the undead Legion. So that's how they're delivered to their thrones. I pity the sorry souls. Is that really Lordship's last reward?
All kingdoms fall. Every monarchy dies. But yeah, when you actually get off your ass and do something with your life, sometimes you can take down lords and do cool stuff, mate.
Ah, I failed to thank you for helping them find their final resting place.
Ooh.
I pity.
How strange. When did you get this? And why were you keeping it? Ooh, reduces skill focus point consumption. Ring given to Undead Legion of Farron. The Abyss Watchers, for their hunting, required a sword technique that went beyond any existing art. Wolf's Blood provided just that, and this ring further extends its effect. That's kind of useful for me. What do we have here? Recovers HP with successive attacks. I really honestly don't even notice my XP recovery from that, but hey, if it works. I might get rid of my life ring for Farron's ring. Where is it? Oh, it does lower health by quite a bit. Stamina recovery speed's pretty important for me. But yeah, I guess we're gonna take the hit on the life. We'll just... it's kind of like defense versus offense trade-off here, but let's use that. And just, yeah, use more focus point stuff because I really like our sword arts, especially with the Uji Katana. Alright, who else is out and about? Let us go talk to old king, the little king, sitting on his throne. And see what we can do with the Lord, the Wolf's Blood soul.
Aha, so
So we have the pyromancy here from the Stray Demon, as well as, I think, Havel's Ring, which was really cool. But for his, of course, we get the Wolf's Knight's Greatsword. Greatsword of a Knight tainted by the dark of the Abyss and master the Wolf's Blood of Farron. This Wolf Knight was the first Abyss Watcher, and his sword is more punishing against creations of the Abyss. So, of course, Artorias, the Abyss Walker. And then this one is paired with a dagger, and the dagger is utilized as a wedge in the left hand while the greatsword is held in the right. A unique technique that was synonymous with the Undead Legions, confounds foes in a manner of wolves hunting prey. And this is a really cool set. Unfortunately, I can't wield it because I don't have enough strength. But this one really mimics Artorias' attacks in Dark Souls 1 with his broken arm and how he was whipping around and rolling around and doing cool stuff. So I might try to spec up to get that, in all honesty, because it does have C-scale rating for a dex, which is pretty good, but it just has such unique attacks. So I'm just going to go straight up and transpose for it, and we'll figure out how to get it later. And I'm probably going to go with Havel's Ring, because oh no, that's a hard one. Pyromancy, and it looks like Pyromancy has like a faith requirement? That's weird. Is that faith? Hold on, how do we look at that? Yeah, that is faith. Weird. It has a faith requirement, which, if I want to use Pyromancy, I'm going to have to tech up, as it were, to faith. But, Havel's or the Boulder? We'll make that decision later.
Ah, most illustrious Lord Seeker. Or should I say, Lord Slayer? Fine kindling for the thrones, is it not? Each soul truly worthy of lordship. And all slain by thy hand, to bind them to their thrones, even in death. Oh, I have no qualms, for as we are to our thrones, thou art to thy duty. In fact, methinks thou'st helped these poor lords along their rightful path.
Yeah, so it is.
Now.
I suppose you're already sitting your throne, so I don't have to put you down, but one of these days, little king, one of these days. Alright, cool. So, we required some strength to use old Artorias' blade, and I don't know if I want to put the souls onto the, I can't speak, onto the throne just yet. I'm kind of wanting to hold on to them. I'm almost thinking that I might be committing to an ending or committing to something that I might not want to or be aware of by putting them on their throne. Maybe holding on to them is a better option, but on the other hand, I'm kind of worried that if I don't put them on the throne, that it won't trigger certain events occurring. It's kind of a catch-22 for me right now. Let's see if we can get a level up.
Welcome, husband. Very well, then take.
And check out that blade. Can we get 2? Oh, we can do, but we would be really low on souls. Because I needed... Oh, did I need 18 or 16? Hold on. Let's see here. Yes. Is it 18 or 16 to effectively wield it? Oh, it's 18, so I'd need like 4 more levels in strength. And it would... Oh man, it would heavily bring my... It would heavily bring my weight up. Which is pretty bad. It's going to get me into the slow roll territory, which I'm not quite interested in. It is an ultra great sword. That sucks. Alright, well, we'll just set it aside for now, and I might just go into the strength level up anyways. Because we might need that strength just for later. I mean, it does give us a little bit of scaling. That faith, though, if we're going to be doing pyromancies, I'm going to have to get my faith up, so let's burn some souls into that and get to level 40. I don't want to stretch myself too thin, because if you just generalize, your character's going to be a lot worse off unless you specialize, so. You aren't selling anything interesting, are you? Oh no, she sells the helmets now, and the Legion armor I just like skimmed over. It's like, oh, that's nothing cool. Attire of the Abyss Watchers, the undead legion of Farron. These undead warriors vowed to partake of wolf blood. They acted in the dark, seeking out any sign of the Abyss, fighting a constant war with its abominations. Pointed steel helm was a distinct symbol of the Legion, shirked as a sinister omen by the masses. And then black dyed leather over chainmail. Nice. I wonder how it fares against our armor. It's got 7.1. Can I Whoa, no sorting. I honestly can't see what my defense, like I can't compare it to my armor, which is kind of shitty. But looking at it, 7.6 and 10 is pretty much down. It might be better than what we're going on right now. I'm just worried about weight. Primarily, I'm worried about the weight. Yeah, it's a little bit heavier in most categories, it seems like. I would like to have it though, so I probably will buy it when I have some spare souls. Now, do we gain an Estus shard? No, not that I'm aware of. What are these? Bugs. Got a poison gem, which is kind of cool. And, yeah. Oh, we also picked up the Black Bow of Ferris. I'm sorry, I wasn't recording when I picked this up. I got it off of one of the Goatmen spellcasters, and it dropped the Black Bow of Ferris, which leads me to believe somewhat that that area, Farron Keep, is related to the forest from Dark Souls 1, but that could just be a little ruse. Black Longbow, named after a hero of old, known for the unusual stance from which it is fired, has a longer range than standard bows, but successful usage requires a trained, dexterous hand, and it has a triple shot. I think, can I use that? Yeah, honestly, I might as well just like use that instead of the other one. When I need to, anyway. It's not like I use it very frequently. Hey, Andre. I could reinforce that, but I don't really want to. Otherwise, nothing really interesting. No shards, none of that.
Be careful.
Hey, Grey Rat's back. I was wondering when you would return.
Oh, hello. You've come at a good time. It took some prowling, but I finally made a score. Go on, have a gander.
I don't even want to know who you've been stealing from. He's got some embers, which is nice. Divine Blessing. Ooh, a lightning urn. That's cool. Like fire pot, but lightning damage. Pontiff Curved Sword. Pontiff's nice. Frigid spirits that linger in Ethereal, which is... Ethereal is like the area that blade came from in like the Boreal Valley. The large blade appears to be eaten away by insects, making it lightweight but also brittle. Eaten by insects? Alright. Bandit's Knife. Zweihander. Oh, Zweihander makes its return. The War Pick. Neat. Priest Chime. cool. Nothing quite that interesting. Buckler, shields, some helmets. It's Pontiff Knights. There we go. So the Pontiff Knights are related to the Boreal Valley, which used to be called the Frigid Valley, as I do remember it. Ooh, assassin armor. I don't know how that compares. It looks like it's a little bit lighter weight and actually might be pretty good to replace my Mira armor with. And yeah, looks like that's all he's got. Neat. I might... Assassino. That's a hard one. It's a little bit lighter. This is like all the souls I have right now, but let's talk to him first.
You can keep the ring as...
Nothing
Goodbye.
interesting there.
Oh, this place is up.
Let's see, what is the stats on my Mira armor? 10. The poise of 5.7.
Oh,
I really wish you could see the difference. Yeah, it's a little bit lighter. Doesn't have as much of physical defense, but it looks pretty cool. You know what? Screw it. I'm gonna buy it.
goodbye.
Thanks, Great Rat. Let us engage in a little bit of Fashion Souls. So yeah, the difference, it's lighter, has slightly less slash, slightly less, yeah, well, slightly less in pretty much everything, honestly. But it's a little bit less weight, and that looks pretty cool. I don't know. I think I might have wasted money on it. Yeah, that extra poise and that extra like everything for like a little bit of extra weight. Yeah, I pretty much just wasted a little bit of money there, but that's okay. It's only 1,500. Come on, like just clean his corpse up at very least. Don't just fucking leave it there to sit in the mud.
Speak thy desire, honorable.
Yeah. Kiss my ass somewhere, why don't you?
Till may the
Alright, I'm gonna capitulate and just go ahead and put that, put the ashes on the throne and see what happens. I probably won't talk to the Priestess of Kareem. I don't have anything really to say to her right now. Alright. Theirs is the smallest throne, funnily enough. Watchers of the Abyss, very simple engraving. Many swords. Let's get right up there. Ooh. Wow, that's morbid. Just the skulls. And their helmets. Well, and that's it. I knew it was going to be underwhelming. Cool. Let's roll on off there and let's get it on. I don't think there's anything else I really need to have a look at. While I'm sitting down here, I'm going to swap out some stuff into my storage box. What do we got? What am I doing? Let us get rid of the greatsword, the longbow, and this. We'll never speak of that again. And we have all these rings, but honestly rings are kind of cool to hold on to because they can switch out and change your build quite significantly. And we'll keep the Warrior of Sunlight on, I think. Otherwise, you know what? What we're going to do, we're going to switch over to be Blue Sentinels. Yeah. Yeah, we're going to do Blue Sentinels and just like try to get a little bit of embers from being summoned in if we can. While we're out and about doing our thing. It might interrupt what we're doing, but hey, no big deal. Wow, that's a screenshot. Alright, we're back. Come full circle, and let's carry on. Descending downwards. Alright, already a blood stain. The Catacombs of Carthus. Could this be a skeleton? Could be. There's lots of skulls around. Oh wow, this is a large area. An item there. Some beastie down below. Whoa, okay. Some Mines of Moria up in here. This is a dwarven hold. Hey, skeleton! Wow. That's pretty spooky. Yeah. Neat. Oh, what do you have to say for yourself? Try jumping? Time for a shortcut. Oh. Alright. Okay, I might actually have to use that. Why? Maybe there's a boss down there? And ooh, Crystal Lizard also invaded by a dark spirit. Ah, hello. How do you do? Let's get it on. Rosaria's fingers. I don't know what this guy's up to, but he's got like spike armor on, so that's always suspicious. He rolled into me and I didn't seem to actually be able to damage him. Oh, he's got a little bit of latency. Latency is always the killer in this game. He's probably having a hard time with me because if he's lagging for me, then I'm lagging for him. That's probably not a good time. I kind of hope he's not a player because, well, I'm doing really well against him if he is. And of course he did heal, like a little weenie. Oh, and he might get me here. Oh, he's gonna take a little bit of a chug? Yeah, that latency, man. You really have to like adjust for it. I'm gonna get off of targeting him though. Because it's just a little bit better for me to be free flow, especially with the way my katana works, is it strikes like really high. So this way I can aim up onto him by doing that. He's really trying to get those rolls in on me. Yeah, drink a good old Kool-Aid. Oh, and he dodged that one. Oh, yeah, that was a good strike. I'm feeling like he might be NPC, but the latency might say otherwise. I always gotta go for the fancy kill. Oh god, that was a frightening. Oh, it was a female. Hey, FromSoft. Hey, well, you know what? I don't feel so bad for doing what I did because one, he invaded me, and two, well, he healed himself. My my covenant sign up top there's flashing. I wonder what that's all about. Oh well. We carry on. I might be being summoned into a world. Hey, skeleton. He's got glowing eyes. I think like this guy's gonna keep coming back. No? Alright, just stay dead. Oh, yep. Yep, this is Necromancy land. Carthus Rouge. So what did we just hear about Carthus? I just read something about Carthus, didn't I? Damn it, I've already forgotten. Who are you? Old red-eyed skeleton. Oh, goodbye. Oh! Oh, we got skeletons coming out of the woodworks. It's getting real spooky in here real quick. Alright, so, if this is anything like the Catacombs of Dark Souls 1, I gotta rush my ass. No, please! I don't want it. I gotta rush my ass down to where there's a Necromancer, and I gotta put him in the grave. Hey, bud. As quickly as possible. Otherwise, these skeletons are just gonna keep coming back. These big guys are pretty powerful. Whoa, 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 whoa. None of that. I had to do it. God damn it. That was such a bad idea. Why did I go for the item? Oh, where did Carthus? I read something about Carthus like just recently from this, and I totally missed it. Carthus. Damn, I have such a poor memory. All right, let's look at this item though. Adds lacerating effect to right hand weapon. Highly viscous scarlet plant secretions. Temporarily applies bleeding effect to right-hand weapon. Associated with the warriors of Carthus, whose blades take on the scarlet hues of both this sanguine substance and the splatters of their victims' blood. Alright, Santa, calm down. The edge. Alright, well, hey. Let's get back to it. We're not kindled anymore, and I don't think I have any embers. Damn it, no. I don't think we can be summoned in as a blue sentinel while we're hollowed, but the icon is flashing, so that must indicate that we can. We can't be invaded though, so that's one thing. I really kind of wish that when you defeat an invader, you would gain an ember. That would be nice. Let's deal with this guy if we can real quick. Come on, bud. I ain't got all day. These guys are pretty cool. I actually really like their design. Oh, I should have capitalized on that by actually going for the guard break. But instead I was just a little bit too quick on the draw and struck him normally. And these guys drop items. Which, as you all know, I'm... Oh! Fuck you, mate. No! I'm all about those items. The, Oh, I pressed B instead of A. The bigger skeletons don't seem to be able to revive, so that's a good thing. I got an arrow in my ass cheek. God damn it. Alright, let's go up instead of down. And let's just spawn all the skeletons. And then cry. Cry big salty tears because holy shit, we're gonna get totally destroyed. Where is... What do you guys have? The trap ahead. Well. Oh, we should probably get our souls, shouldn't we? Come on, guys, come down. Alright, that's one way to do it. Fuck you. Get out here. I hate you. They don't really seem able to, like, climb ladders in this one. Alright. Okay, so let's not go that way. Let's go get our souls back. No, I don't want another arrow in my ass. Let's go get our souls back, and let's go grab this item because their defenders have flown the coop. And because I honestly cannot help it. I need to gather items as a compulsion. It's like a disease, some might say. And these guys are just like defending themselves against my vicious onslaught. Alright, let's grab these. And let us just run for our lives. Hey, you're kind of cool looking. Sharp Gem, nice. Let's avoid old death behind us there. The Grim Reaper himself. Ow! Is that an arrow or is that like... Oh, it's... Wait, is it spike traps? No, it's just... This asshole is literally throwing... Oh, I'm dead. Alright. So these guys are Billy badasses. And I'm having a little bit of trouble here. But, you know, this is the exploratory phase, and I really like just running around getting killed. It's a little bit of a jog. I almost think we should check out that shortcut that was mentioned, but I don't want to miss too much. Going all the way through here. Oh, Catacombs of Carthus. That's exactly where I read it. Wow, I'm an idiot. Alright, so let's just put this guy back in the grave for a little bit. We have to kill the big skeletons, because the little ones can be pretty well avoided, but the big guys, they've got like quite the punch to them, so... We can stagger them, and we can break their guard. Oh, that guy just rolled... Wait, whoa, 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 whoa. Where did you come from? I just watched him like roll off the edge and now he's back. He had like some crazy teleporting ability? Alright, well that's one down. They do drop shards, which is kind of nice. We just kind of have to get those guys killed and then move on away from them. And you know what? Let's just be sneaky breaky here. Go away, I don't love you. This is like totally a trap. Wow, good one. That really got me. Ooh, Carthus Pyromancy Tome, cool. Too bad we don't have a fucking Pyromancer to teach it to us. Hey! Oh wow, there actually was an illusion there. Alright, hey, that's one quick way to get down here though. And avoid... Ah, so we can avoid this guy altogether. I am going to kill him though, because I've got a bone to pick with him. Aha! Puns. Listen, man, I just fought the Legion. You guys are like chump change compared to that. some cookery. And let's go explore this way. Heal up. Take care of this guy. I don't want to get ahead of myself. I really want to like milk these areas for like all that they're worth and really see like everything that Souls has to offer for Dark Souls 3. Yeah, they have like an ability to go invisible for a second. Oh, aren't you an opportunist asshole? Well, you're gonna die for that. You should attack me with your friend, man. It's strength in numbers. No, he wanted all the glory for himself. Let's pop a Kool-Aid. And grab some items. Nice. Just tons of shards. I really don't need the shards, though. Really could just use more of the bigger ones, right? Also, since we're in a catacombs, I'm kind of waiting for patches to show up. And tell me that there's something awesome to grab, and then he's going to kick me down a well, and it's going to be hilarious. But thus far... Oh, okay. Down this way. Oh, Necromancer, where are you? I want to kill you. Sniper, left. Ah. Nice. And a Crystal Lizard left. Some Twinkling Titanite, which is good for upgrades. And it looks like this was just for items in the Crystal Lizard, looks like. Yeah. And we can't jump down there, so good. We explored all this area. My younger brother posted a picture earlier about how Dark Souls, the level design in Dark Souls... Oh, wait. Wait, are maybe the skeletons tied to these bigger skeletons? Is that what's reviving them? I think this might be true. That Dark Souls, like the different Dark Souls, like designs, like how the world is put together. And of course, Dark Souls 1 had a lot of like different branching paths and dead ends that went on for a very long time. And of course, the critical path was hidden in between there. Dark Souls 2 was portrayed as being like one path all the way through with a hub in the middle with like kind of like spokes coming off it, which I don't know if I fully agree with, because I thought the mechanic of being able to travel... Oh, hey. We're just down below here. Nice. I thought the mechanic of being able to travel around freely and at will kind of added circles to the game, where you were supposed to like bounce around from different areas back and forth, back and forth. So I wasn't quite 100% on that, but Dark Souls 3 was kind of shown as like one critical path all the way through that's really easy to follow, but with a lot of these little branching paths that kind of add somewhat slowly. Is that a boulder? Oh, mate. Oh, it's a boulder full of skeletons! Jesus fucking Christ. Well, I just like naturally avoided that because of my instinct to loot. Oh my god, it's on its way back. How the... What in the fuck? What in the absolute holy fuck? I'm flabbergasted at this. Well, let's just like do the logical thing and just avoid it. Yeah, and Dark Souls 3 here was kind of shown as being like a very easy to follow main path with these tiny little like side paths that didn't lead like too far away. And I think that's like kind of true, is it seems like there's not a lot of these paths that go really crazy in one direction forever. It just seems like it's really easy to follow the non-critical path all the way through and then get back to the critical path, which is somewhat of a standard game design technique and pretty prominent in like a lot of RPGs or a lot of like... I'm kind of waiting for it to come this way. It's kind of prominent in a lot of games that like feature open world or like branching paths, like it's kind of like Resident Evil or some such, like these games that you're meant to like explore a little bit and then get back to the critical path. So I don't mind that kind of design, but some people might say it's not what Souls should be. Alright, there's a lot of these spooky things following us. And by spooky things, I don't mean just the skeletons! Oh my god! Okay, I disturbed some serious, like, fucking next level grave shit here, and I'm dead. I got the item, though. There's some next level spirits in those little urns, Jesus. We gotta hunt down the big skeleton, though, otherwise those little ones are just gonna keep respawning. Alright, well, let's take this moment to just have a look at some of the items we picked up. Carthus Pyromancy Tome. A Pyromancy Tome from Carthus containing pyromancy crafted for battle. Give to the old pyromancer to learn advanced pyromancy of the Great Swamp. No idea who the old master pyromancer is. Carthus pyromancy is developed in isolation from other forms, explaining their divergent evolution. Oh, neat. So something definitely different than the other ones that we have, or that are around. What else did we grab? We grabbed a ring, that's what it was. The milk ring. Ring worn by warriors of the Sand Kingdom, Carthus. Slightly boosts dexterity and obscures the wearer while rolling. Ah! The sword technique of Carthus allows for fluid movement with a curved sword. Masters of the technique are said to dazzle their opponents by moving as weightlessly as a grain of sand. They live for their High Lord Volnir, conqueror of most kingdoms known to their people. So a big like Persian or like Sassanid kingdom. Interesting. Unique ring boosts dexterity and makes you invisible while rolling, which is kind of cool in PvP. I wonder how much dexterity actually gives you. It gives you 3, which is kind of like not nothing. I might switch out the Pontiff's Left Eye for it because I don't really notice the healing from that. Alright, yeah, let's do that. So I have a little bit extra dex and when we roll. Ooh, neat. I mean, it's not going to be a lot to confuse somebody I'm PvPing with, but it's going to be enough that it's going to be slightly kind of like off-putting, right? So let's take that shortcut, since we already cleared the area there all the way through. And just try not to die. I love the sound of the shifting sands, though, as we roll down. Hi, babe! And hello to you. And last but not least, these guys here, and there's gonna be a gigantic boulder coming down of a bunch of fucking skeletons. Sorry about that, mate. Oh, they come back! I almost forgot about that. Alright, and now it's gonna be like boss rush mode here. Just straight on through. Don't look back, we already got the items from here. It's just tons of bones piled up. Bones that have really... Oh, there's an item in there, I think. Oh, and there's also my souls. Which I kind of want back. I can see the pots that hold the skulls, though. Or, like, they're almost behaving like humanity, humanity or the hexes, where they kind of follow you. Oh! My skills are on point. It'd be neat if they actually like modeled the enemies not knowing where you've gone when you roll like that, but I'm pretty sure they don't. Oh man, these fucking followers are pretty brutal. I gotta be careful of rolling too far into this area, because I'm gonna get hit by the arrows. All right. Oh, I was about to say master's down. Alright, now the master's down. Now we can take care of the little ones. God, how are you guys using that? Is this like little humanity sprites trapped in a pot? Like, where did you guys get the ability to use that? Oh well. Alright, what's down? Like a sewer section? Oh, there's rats. Arrows didn't shoot then. Oh, it's a crunch of my feet on the bones. I have to deal with 2 of these guys here. Let's try to bait one out. Yeah, okay, there we go. Wow, you totally missed all of that, and like that was really just luck on my part. Sit down. Titanite shard. A large soul. I totally should have like been more interested in actually fighting this guy, since I kind of like was taking the piss there and just like not even caring about him. I'll take 2 sips. 2 sips of the old Sunny D. And we'll just stun him to death. Sit down and have a good night. Uh-oh. Oh. Be wary of hole. So it is. Ember! Nice. Alright, I'm tempted to pop it, but I have a feeling we're gonna die. Also, I don't have a shield, so I can't really deal with these traps. Hey, guys! God, that's creepy as fuck. Hey, a large titanite shard. This is exactly what we need. And where'd you guys even come from? Alright, that's super spooky. Kind of want to go down the hole there, but this looks to be the right path. Sometimes falling down into the traps is the right thing to do, but this time I was incorrect. A small reprieve and, well, giant skeleton ball land. Just a big old spooky balls rolling around. Alright, I'm gonna leave it off there. Look at my, God, I'm just getting worse and worse, aren't I? To the sound of the dulcet tones of rumbling skeletons, I want to thank you guys for watching. Please like or dislike, whichever works for you. Leave a comment if you got some feedback, and please subscribe if you want to see more. Thanks for watching, guys.